can fly down the road. I don't care where we go. You and I in the flow. Anywhere, let's just go.
Let's just go. Let's just go. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
I'm back. Why?
Welcome
I don't know.
back.
Hey, thanks, dude. Welcome back to you too.
Well, thank you for having me as the first welcome back artist.
You are the first welcome back artist. You were the first artist we played music on the show, and you're the first welcome back artist. You're the man of many firsts.
Now I'm feeling special.
For those of you who don't know, we're talking to Jody Whitesides again, welcoming him back with open arms. He's been up to a lot lately, it seems like. Are you having issues with your microphone?
It sounds like it's backwards.
Is
It sounds like it's pointed at the screen rather than at me.
the microphone on backwards? Well, let's double check that.
It looks like
Okay, cool. Looks like everything's good. We got it all fixed.
we.
And here we are back at it. Jody, welcome back, dude.
Thank you for having me.
We definitely want to hear what you've been up to. We definitely want to talk to you. Coincidentally, we are in the same acting classes, so we'll talk about that a little bit.
All right.
Your choice and why you are pursuing acting. You already told me why, but let's tell everyone else. Well, you told me a little smidgen of why.
The smidgen of why. I can sum that up, I think, in one sentence because people think I'm good at it.
There you go. That's what you
it's
told
fun
me.
to do.
Yeah, it is way fun. Huh? I haven't done it since I was a little kid, and I've been having a good time with it. It's cool. That I tried getting signed on to McCarty's a little while ago, and it was just too big. I got intimidated. I don't know if you've heard of that, but McCarty's is an agency out in Salt Lake that's just freaking huge, and it's like, yeah, I'll be at the bottom of this pile for 2 years before they even call me. So.
Well, and what I understand is there actually is not actual agents here because it's a right-to-work state.
Exactly. Yeah,
so
that's what Tom told.
Collectives.
Yeah, talent collectives. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a better way of saying.
Yeah, so you're not even supposed you're not even supposed to call it an agency. But so yeah, I summed that up quickly because people think, and I haven't seen you act. We did a scene together, and you just stared at me because that was your job. But other than that, I haven't seen much of your acting chops. How has the response been?
The response has been good, and actually just before I came down here I was on a phone call, not technically doing an acting thing, but they're going to have me do the stand-in work on 9 days.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you got a job.
So I've got a job. It's not the first job I've done, but it's a job.
How long have you been? So you've been with it longer than me because you're in Tom Post class right now.
I did acting as a kid.
So
when
did
I was
I.
Growing
Yeah.
up in New York, I did acting while I was in LA.
This isn't your first taste of
It's
acting.
not my first taste, but it's also not my main thrust of something to do. It's if a gig comes along and I have the time to do it, I will do it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, essentially I just got picked up to do the stand-in work for one of the actors on 9 days. And
Are you his butt double?
no, I'm not his butt double. I'm his height double, actually.
Oh, are you?
And just like with Josh Hartnett when I did the stand-in work on Six Below, I'm actually slightly taller than the actor, ever so little bit. So Josh Hartnett is actually almost as tall as I am.
So is that who you're doubling for?
No.
Oh,
He's not.
okay.
It's not. He's not on 9 days. But
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what 9 days is.
it's a new feature film that's being filmed here in Salt Lake.
Oh, okay. So
Utah.
it hasn't been. Oh, obviously it hasn't been released yet. You're in the.
Right.
You're
I'm
filming
going
it.
in to start filming on Sunday.
That's me using my brain there. So that's cool.
Sunday is the first day of shooting. Originally, I was told it would be 20. Now it's down to 4, because whoever they've got me standing in for is doing more in less time. I don't know exactly how that's going to work out, but you just never know. It's just a flexible thing, and because I have some time, I decided, hey, why not do it?
And
so,
paid gig.
paid gig, yes,
Sweet.
of course.
Yeah,
and
of
it pays
course,
better than extras.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
stand-in work is better pay than the extra, but not as good as the actor.
Well, and you get
treated better.
solo camera time. Sometimes I would assume. I mean, rather than like in a group of people.
Well, as a stand-in, you're actually tracking all of the camera work and lighting for them, for the actor and for the director and for all the crew, so they know where the marks are, how they're going to be hit, and what it's going to look like, and all the camera adjustments are set up.
Oh,
to
so
you as the stand-in.
you're more of on the production side of it then. It's not you're
Sort of.
And so you're not like gonna be on camera. You're more helping the production work.
Yes.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
Cool. I was confused on what a stand-in was.
No,
so.
stand-in is the actor that stands in for the other actors so that the camera people and the lighting people and audio and everybody else knows exactly what's going to happen before the actor steps in and delivers their line and reactions and what they do.
Yeah, I've actually seen a little piece of that on Christian Bale's Flip Out. I think they were working with a stand-in on that point because they had another actor standing there in a big box costume. So I don't know. Neither here nor there. Doesn't matter. This is also the first time you're being filmed on our YouTube thing, so wave at the camera. We usually have my beautiful wife Bobby behind the camera, but she's out taking pictures with As Is, who we're also going to try to get back on the show hopefully next month. But
Sweet.
yeah, so what have you been up to these last, I don't know, it's been like freaking 6 months since I've talked to you, bro.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, probably more like 4.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
have I released any new singles? I may not have released a new single yet because I've been feverishly shooting new music videos for older songs and getting things ready for newer songs so that I have everything prior to a release.
Right on. What
That's
kind
the
of,
best way of saying it.
what kind of, let's talk about the videos. What have you done?
The last video I just shot was actually the song you opened this show with, Let's
Oh,
Just Go.
There you go.
So,
Perfect.
I have not
gonna
released
ask
it.
Yeah. Oh, so that's not even released yet.
The video, the song is.
The song is, but the video
not,
isn't.
right.
Yeah.
So
Right on.
I'm doing music videos for a bunch of older singles, and then I'm starting to do them for newer singles. Let's Just Go is the last one that was just filmed. And I've also done one for A Perfect Man. I've done lyric videos for both of those as well. I'm probably going to shoot Till We Meet Again next week. I've figured out a method of way, a format that I want to use for that particular song. Trying to decide the next video to shoot, and it's either going to be for a song called Vaporize My Heart or Supernova, both of which are singles that have not been released yet. And in the process of doing all that, I'm getting also lyric videos together for that. I'm doing production videos of little 5-minute clips of how I did things in the production. And getting that all set up because there is someone who I met back in January who offered to do some PR work for me for free, which
Oh,
is fantastic.
well, yeah.
And has recently told me the 8 items that she needs prior to a release to make that happen. And of those, the things that I've been severely lacking on is the music videos and the lyric videos. So that's what I've been working on most for the last several months, aside from recording and producing some other artists right now, and doing the occasional acting class and the occasional acting gig.
So I've noticed that, lyric videos and music videos have kind of separated themselves now. Like people are doing like videos for just
One for
lyrics.
each.
One for each, yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
Which is cool. Because lyric videos are still kind of a new concept. As far as I mean, not way new, but I mean, as far as music videos go.
Sure.
It's a very new concept,
And
it's been very helpful because there's no more CDs with linear notes and stuff and lyrics. So
Well, and that's one thing that's changed too, is that with Spotify and Apple Music, and I'm sure some of the other streaming services are also changing their format in that a lot of the distributors now, or at least the ones that I use, or the one that I now use, and the other one that I don't use any longer, but still have a bunch of stuff with them, they accept your credits and your lyrics. So any service that will actually post credits and lyrics will take that information and you can click on it. So Spotify has a credits list. I don't know how they're working the lyrics just yet because I think they stopped working with Genius, who I have like another one of those verified social media accounts I got with Genius. Because at one point I was hoping to get songs with the Spotify was doing the behind the lyrics, where you do the story and show you the lyrics and then tell you a little something about it behind it as the song is playing on your phone or on your device. I think they kind of stopped doing that, which is unfortunate, because that would have been cool to get into. And I had a couple of songs that had enough streams that would warrant that, but I didn't get chosen, probably because I don't have a big enough name yet.
Yeah.
But I lost my train of thought.
no, you're just talking about the platforms and
Yeah. So in terms of like credits, all of my website has the credits for everything that I've released.
Right on.
So if you go to my website and you choose, hey, I like this song, and you find the song's page, on that page is the credits of like who worked on it, who did what, the artwork, the lyrics, etc., that you would normally get in a printed,
like the thing that used to come in the CDs.
yeah,
those
or
old-
records,
yeah, or records or whatever, yeah.
or tapes, or however you look at it.
However far back you want to go.
Yeah. So, and then the other thing that I've recently done with my website that is still kind of a work in progress is that I have added really nifty buttons that for the streaming service of your choice, you click on the button, it pulls up the player for that audio right then and
nice.
there, right on the
Cool.
page,
Cool.
which is really cool.
I haven't checked out your website lately. I'm gonna have to go check that out. But
So,
yeah.
that's a new thing I did in the past month that I've been working on as well, and I'm still kind of sifting through the back catalog and getting all those sorted and put into the new format with all of those links.
So the new video that you were just talking about for that song we played, "Let's Go," is that something? It's not released. That's something you're cool to talk about, or do you want to wait till
it's all
how did that all
done.
go
It's
down?
in the can. I'm waiting actually for the master file. I'll probably get it in the next day or two. The reason why I haven't started releasing the lyric videos and the music videos just yet for previously released songs is that I'm still in process of talking with Vevo to gain control and ownership of my own channel. I have a channel. It's through a third-party company. That third-party company has changed their rules, is a good way of saying it. And it's probably because of me that they changed their rules. In that, about a year and a half ago, I was fortunate enough to get a content ID publishing setup, which is difficult to do as an independent artist and independent publisher.
Sure, yeah.
But I got my foot in the door with YouTube, and I now have my own content ID publishing arm so that I can get the royalties and tracking without a middleman doing it
taking a percentage
and taking
of it.
a percentage of it. That created a problem with the first video that I put out through this company that does the Vevo channel stuff, in that they were trying to take the content ID, and they had already agreed not to, and then they kept doing it. And it was kind of like I wrote back to them, guys, you're getting my video pulled down because you're trying to take the content ID, and we've already agreed that you're not going to do that on my video. So, that being said, their new rules are anybody that uploads anything for a Vevo channel through them, they control the content ID for.
So basically, they broke their promise to you and changed their policy.
Well, they haven't technically broken their promise to me because my video is still, like, they released it again in terms of like not taking the content ID for it.
So they lived up to what they said they'd do for you, then
But
changed their policy.
Then change their policy for everybody else going forward, including me. Anything new I do, it's automatic. You have to agree to it.
Gotcha.
So I got a hold of somebody at the company and said, hey, the reason why I don't want to do this is because I already control my content ID on YouTube. I don't need you to do it. And they understood that. And they're like, most artists obviously can't or won't or don't do that. And it's just like, okay, that's fine, but that's not me. How do I get control of my channel? Well, you'd have to go directly to Vevo for that. Okay, can you tell me who to talk to at Vevo so I can do that? Because Vevo is like Facebook and Google and Fort Knox.
You can't get a hold of anybody.
You can't get into anybody
Yeah.
unless you know somebody there.
Exactly.
So they gave me some emails to try, and a couple of months ago, I emailed all of them. About a month ago, one of them finally emailed me back. I responded within a few hours, and then within about a week ago, I got looped in with somebody else who is more higher up the food chain at Vevo, who will hopefully respond in a more timely manner than a month and a half.
Well, good luck. But yeah, hopefully.
And be able to set it up where I can take control and direct ownership of my Vevo channel. And then the other company that is currently, that set it up and is controlling it, has agreed, and I have it in writing, has agreed to let go of control provided I get Vevo to give me control.
Okay, so
And that way,
it's relying on Vevo's.
it's relying on
Vevo
Vevo's thing at this
Yeah.
point. So, yeah, there's a couple of people that I'm trying to get a hold of through that, and hopefully at some point in the not so distant future, I will get that control, and then I will start uploading the official lyric and music videos through the Vevo channel rather than just willy-nilly throwing them up on a YouTube channel.
Now, ever since we've spoken last, I mean, we've talked a couple times since then, you are very persistent and motivated to get your stuff out independently. And well, I mean, I guess I said that wrong. What you're doing, basically everything you just said, you're doing all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
It's my full-time job.
Yeah, exactly. So what, just for the sake of having some inspirational something on here, what advice would you give someone who's trying to reach this level of stability in their work as a musician or as a producer? Because you seem to be making it, so.
The short of it is that you need to know your business.
Yeah.
And a vast majority of artists don't want to know the business. They just want to be creative.
Yep.
And if
that's me.
Well, and if that's the goal that you want, you need somebody that you can trust to do your business. Because it's technically a full-time job.
For sure.
And the reason why I started doing it was just out of necessity. That's the main reason. It just became kind of like an obsession. So if I liken it to the Jack Reacher character in Jack Reacher, he's like, why are you so difficult to find? Because he was off the grid and he doesn't have any IDs or anything of that nature. He said it started as an exercise and became an obsession. And that's essentially the way it is for me in music. The business started as an exercise to know what it is and how I make money. And then it became my obsession to know who I need to deal with and how I need to deal with it in order to get that money. And I was actually having a discussion with a friend of mine who is a composer who now owns a library that I do some music for. And we were discussing the fact they just sent me a quarterly statement, and it has a list of songs that have been used in radio advertisements. And I said, do we know if the PRO is also tracking these? Because if so, I want to make sure that I get paid for that. And he goes, I get it. If there's somewhere where you make $1.50, it doesn't matter the fact it's $1.50. You want that $1.50. And I'm like, yeah, I want that $1.50.
That's what I was getting at with the persistence. Is like, I used the wrong word, but you take every opportunity that you have.
Yeah.
And because I mean, like, that's what I meant by the last time I talked to you. We talked about a lot of opportunities that the doors open to you that you walked right through and you took. Some of them, most of them didn't work out for you, but that's how it works with everybody.
Sure.
And but you didn't give up. You kept trying, and I'm assuming that's also something that helped you, is just plain motivation.
I don't know if I'd call it motivation. For me, it's the necessity of business.
Okay.
It's like, I am a business. Mm-hmm. I have to run my business.
So you're a good businessman and you're a good musician. That's rare.
I don't know if I'd say I'm a good businessman. I just know the business.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I guess there could be a line drawn there.
If I was a good businessman, I'd somehow figure out how to sell myself for $1 billion
and then quit. There you go. A good point. But you're doing well. I mean, you're an independent artist, as in you are financially living off of your artistic work.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you for that advice. I needed it. A lot of people that watch this show probably need it, because you as far as I don't like using the word success because that's so stupid, but as far as like being financially able to take care of yourself music wise, I think you're the most successful out of everyone I've had on the show. What was that?
It was
that was your
text message.
It was a text message. Yeah, and just so you know, I will turn off. We can hear the air conditioner. This isn't me being a crappy recorder. That's the air conditioning. We'll turn it off when he plays music.
We'll just kind of go along with the extra success thing that you were just talking about.
Sure.
This is a text message.
Okay.
That is in relation to a musical opportunity. So I don't know if I talked about the fact that I've been working on getting a building from the city of Park City for the music community up there.
No.
And the music community in Utah at large. There's an organization that I helped start, or kind of helped rename and kind of getting it off the ground, called Muse PC. And the sister name for it is Muse UT. So both of them stand for Musicians Songwriter Exchange of Park City and Musicians Songwriter Exchange of Utah.
Oh yeah, I've seen the Songwriters Exchange. I've seen you guys post back and forth. There's the other guy that runs
Bill
it too.
McGinnis.
Yes, and I've actually almost gone to a couple of them, but I've seen you post about that before.
Yeah, so that's my doing. And I've been working on getting a building for use of that in an area of Park City that is going to be torn down, or rather raised, in roughly March of next year, where they're going to rebuild it with a whole new arts district in mind, where Sundance is going to have a giant complex, the Kimball Arts Center is going to have a giant complex, and then there was another complex that was going to happen that was going to be for the dance company, out of Salt Lake. They've now since decided to move to the Junction, Kimball Junction. And lucky for me, because of everything I was doing to get this other building that's currently there before it's torn down, I just gave them plans for the complex. And it says here, in positive news, I have the recording studio programmed into the Arts and Culture District designed. It's moving along well, and all the partners agree it's a good fit and are excited the city is moving forward with it as a part of the district.
That sounds very official.
So it is 3 rehearsal rooms that are rentable by the hour, because nobody does that here.
Yeah.
That are strictly rehearsal rooms, not somebody's home studio that you can rent for the hour, but actual rehearsal studios. It will have an office space. It will have a listening room for live performances that will have an open door that can, one of the walls will actually be an openable door that opens up to the courtyard. So in the wintertime, it will obviously probably be closed, but in the summertime, it can open up, and you get not just the people that can fit inside the listening room to sit and listen to a concert, but the entire courtyard.
That's cool.
Which is pretty badass. And then there will be a live room for the recording studio, a control room, and a mix room for the recording studio. And then all of the rooms that are rehearsal rooms, the listening room, they will also be wired into the control room and can be used as additional recording space if needed.
So where do you, that's awesome, 100%. I hope it goes through. Where do you fit as far as like, what are you going to do if it opens? Are you
If it opens?
Well, when
I just got news. It looks like it's going to be part of the whole situation, provided it gets built.
Where are you going to stand in the whole business? Like, what are you going to do? Like, what's going to be your employment? I will be the guy running the business. I'm writing the business plan. The next step is I've been asked to write the business plan. Okay.
So my business plan will include running the recording studio,
so it's
finding people,
managing the building
in terms of that, and
Gotcha.
then being the guy that kind of oversees it and kind of controls the monetary flow.
I guess I could have asked that. I could have got more to the point of my question. Said, are you going to be the building? Are you going to be managing the building and the studios?
Essentially,
yes. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
In a sense that I'm not the day-to-day operations. I'm the brain behind it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you get to make creative decisions and stuff like that.
Right, and then I will run the business aspect of it, but I will most likely be the main producer.
Cool.
Running out of the studio.
Right on.
And then obviously I will hire a studio manager and somebody to manage the live room and that kind of thing. So
right on.
And then somebody to take the rehearsal room reservations and that kind of thing and dealing with that.
So as far as income, I mean, and I really don't want to focus too much on income because that's really not what this is all about. But as far as income goes, where do you make your most money in what you do right now?
Royalties.
Just royalties.
From airings of music that happen in film and TV.
Right on. Cool.
And to continue on with what else have I been doing? I think I discussed the fact that I was going to be doing music for a couple of films later this year. Yeah, no, I don't, like the first time? Yeah, I think the first time I came.
I honestly don't remember, but we can discuss it now. But yeah.
So as of last week, I got the script for the first film. And as of this morning, I got the script for the second film. So things are moving, not as fast as they initially had thought, but then that's just kind of how it is.
So now what exactly do they want you to do?
Like, I'm going to be writing music.
So not like a scoring it.
I'll be doing both some score and also songs that appear in the film.
That's cool. So I've always wondered about scoring.
So here's another thing that's kind of serendipitous on this, or at least not so much serendipitous, but the first film is called, maybe I shouldn't say the title, but in regards to the type of film it is, many years ago I did a songwriting event for an organization called One, which was all about bringing people together to work together and be something more than the individual, but something cool for the whole. And I was paired up with I was paired up with two other songwriters, which was kind of weird because they were both lyricists and I was not only a lyricist, but also an instrumentalist. So I played traffic cop, so to speak, in them letting them write the lyrics, and then I did all the music.
Okay, cool. That would be hard.
One of the ladies, it was one lady and a guy. She's signed to like a major label as a writer. That's like her full-time gig. She writes for other people with this one of the three big labels. And the other guy is an independent writer who's done a lot of stuff with a lot of different people. And that song that we wrote like 10 plus, I don't know, probably 12 years ago is now perfect for the first film that I was just given the script to. It's like fits it to a T in terms of the content of the lyrics, and the producer has heard the demo of the song and just like, dude, I really love it. But if you're going to do something else, I just want to make sure that it stays kind of close to this vein. And I'm kind of like, oh, because the way I wrote it is a very, very heavy pop funk rock thing, but it's heavy and heavy on guitar. And it almost doesn't seem like it would fit the style of the film just based on the script that I've read. And I want to lighten it up and go a little bit more pop flavored on it and a little less heavy on it. So we'll see how that pans out, because they're waiting to hear how I do the final recording of it.
So how do you get into the gig of writing songs for music or for movies? How did you do that?
The agent that I have in LA.
So it's all through a music agent.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
through an
that
agent.
goes back to you saying you need someone else to work with, and
For certain things in the business,
for
yeah.
certain
I
things
mean,
in the
there's
business,
there's stuff, especially for like film and TV stuff. It helps to have somebody else that deals with the day to day on that.
That's cool that you
So-
have that, and I mean, especially having an agent out of state. So you're covering 2 states right now.
Well, I'm covering the globe, really. but
Are you?
yeah.
Well, hell yeah, man, do it. You're killing it. So I asked you to play 4 songs. You're welcome to play more or less, but I mean, are you prepared with 4 songs?
I got like 20. But
You can play as many as you want,
I don't
man.
want to play 20.
No, you don't have to play 20, but I mean, play as many as you want. I mean, I definitely. Do you have any shows or anything coming up anytime soon?
I
or
don't. I've been.
just busy with the
Well, I've
music
been
videos.
busy with that,
and-
but the same thing, I've also been starting to put the feelers out to find venues in the Utah area that I can deal with the owner directly and not go through a promoter or quote unquote booker. I want to cut the middleman out.
yeah.
I want to
blame you.
essentially control the venue in terms of ticket cost, in terms of their rental fee of what they need to make their nut for the night, know what that hard cost is, adjust the ticket price accordingly, and then I have found 3 to 4 other local Utah bands that fit in the genre stylistically that would work with me in terms of like musically speaking. And just to kind of, I want to get them all, I want to figure out the cost first. Once I figure out the hard costs, then I can start approaching the bands and saying, would you be willing to do this? And if you are willing to do this, then I want you on this bill. And I want to do a 3-day run of like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, doing like Logan, Ogden, Salt Lake, or maybe Ogden, Salt Lake, Provo. I haven't figured that out yet, but just to do like a 3-day run. And what's interesting is the band members that I have in LA, it's cheaper for me to fly them up than to bring people from Utah to do this, which is really weird.
That seems weird, yeah.
It's like totally backwards.
Yeah, I mean, especially LA, isn't that like the most expensive place on the planet right now?
It's pretty
close.
pricey.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy.
But the nice thing is they already know the material. I don't have to teach somebody new something, and it's a matter of just bringing them up a day or 2 before, doing the rehearsals, running it, boom, nailing it. Because the other thing too is that I know that their work ethic is there, and they're not going to bitch and moan about it, and they're not going to waste time and not do a rehearsal, which I've had a problem with musicians here.
Cool.
Like, they don't want to rehearse. They don't show up through the rehearsal.
We talked about that a little bit last time. You had a problem with someone sending you charts, and you asked for charts, and they send you tablature. And
They didn't even send me tab. They sent me written words of lyrics with the chord note
above
over
them.
the bottom. It's like, that's not a chart.
Yeah, it's like
So.
We kind of had that discussion. Utah, I mean, and I fit in this category too. I'm in no way saying I'm better than anyone at this, but Utah has a problem with really knowing what they're talking about in their musicianship and their music and and fitting a specific genre as well. And I think we talked about a little bit too that the clubs there's no clubs that like have specific types.
There
of
are
music.
some. There are some.
Have you found some? I haven't played a show for probably 10 years, other than a couple I played, little ones, but so I don't really know what's going on in Salt Lake anymore. But
Right. Well, and to be fair, there are some that do. It's just a matter of.
But only
knowing-
metal.
Well, there's the metal joints. There's a place in Park City that only does EDM and DJ music.
Oh, okay.
Which is like
Okay.
they
I
know
can
their
see
niche
that.
and they do it, and
I
they're
can see
always
that.
booked,
Yeah,
and it's
all
really great. But it just becomes more of a matter of I'm finding out that some of these people that kind of control the areas of where booking happens are taking a much larger percentage than what should be legal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So the average really awesome booking agent that I know of out of LA, the most they'll ever take 15%. If they're
And that's what it should
superstar
be.
status, they might take 20.
Yeah.
There are places here that are taking 25% plus.
I've
and
noticed
it's like,
that.
are you joking?
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I already know a couple of venues in Park City how much their daily nut is to have their staff there and to rent the room.
You live in Park City, right?
I do live
Yeah,
in Park
yeah.
City. So I know what that cost is, and it's not an exorbitant cost, and it's enough that if I had the right bands on the bill and the right amount of advertising prior to the show, it will be a success and it wouldn't be a loss, which is the biggest thing. I want to do it right where it's not a loss. I
Yeah.
don't want to just go out there and go, hey, please book me. I'm awesome. I've won awards. People have heard my music, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to work. Because essentially what happens when that goes on, they don't pay enough. So the band has no incentive to go out and advertise their
Absolutely,
show.
yeah.
And as I've mentioned before, mentioning your show on social media on your social media page is not advertising.
No, it's not.
That's just not advertising. And it's amazing how many people think that's advertising. It's
No,
like,
it's
no,
not.
it's not advertising.
It doesn't even reach your even close to your fullest of friends.
Well, it doesn't reach all your people, and at the same time, it's just like, it's just not advertising. Advertising is
Yeah.
you're paying somebody to put information in front of somebody else's face that
Yeah.
isn't you.
Yeah, yeah. Advertising is paying someone in advertising to do advertising for you.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yes.
So, and in that regard, that's why I would like to rent the venue directly from the owner, know what the hard cost is, then I can build out a 6 to 8 week plan of advertising prior to doing the run of shows and target heavily that area with just those ads with those other bands. And I want the other bands to also be okay with putting money up front to do the advertising to fill the venue. So I'm looking at somewhere where venues are maybe 150 to 300 people. So nothing super large to fill it so that when people show up, if the door is already to line out the door just to see the 4 bands on the bill, people are going to be like, what's this? Kind of thing. And that's the
makes
goal.
sense.
And so that's what I'm currently kind of trying to figure out, which venues would be the best venues for that. Once I have that, I will start dealing with getting all that put together. But I have the 4 bands that I would approach talking that are local here that would hopefully join the bill.
Liquid Joe seems like that might be a good place to attempt that.
Maybe. I like the Liquid Joe place. I've been there multiple times to see various different things. In fact, a buddy of mine is going to be playing there at the end of this month with Jason Beeler. Jeff Scott Soto and Jason Beeler are playing an acoustic set there.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and well, I know there's somebody flying in from somewhere over in Chicago or something like that coming in to see the show.
Oh, really?
And it's just like, I've never met you, but I want to meet you too. I was like, great, that's cool. I'll try to show you around. So yeah, they're coming in to play an acoustic intimate thing at Liquid Joe's. I haven't decided yet what the Salt Lake venue would be, but it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Right on. So, last question before we get to your music. I'm just sort of drilling you here. Sorry. I'm curious, just because you do so much. You're like always so big. Every time we talk, it's like you literally can tell me like in 10 minutes 15 things you've done in the last month. So it's cool. It's. Are you looking? Have you ever been interested in expanding? Because you said you've been acting since you were a kid and stuff. Have you ever tried like your hand at like directing or anything like that, or like any type of filmmaking at all, other than what Unique has brought you or whatever other agency you've been with?
The short answer to that is no.
No. Yeah.
And the long answer of it is I probably wouldn't.
Oh, nothing you're interested in?
Well, I did when I went to film school. I did direct 2 films in order to graduate. So
you went to film school.
I did go to film school.
Did you go to
so-
Art Institute?
No, I went to the University of Utah.
Oh, so you went to a real film school.
I don't know if it's a real film school,
Well,
but it is.
It
a
is
film
compared to
school.
Art Institute. Art Institute's just a money grubbing scam. But anyway, continue.
Okay, I'm not familiar, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
No, I graduated from the U of U with a film degree, and then I went off to Berklee College of Music and Musicians Institute and did all my other education in that regard. I also attended Sundance workshops when I was going to film school at the U of U. So I was pretty immersed in film before I went off and knew that I was going to go off and do music. It's just not my driving factor.
Gotcha.
To do it.
So you've already kind of had your hand in it a little bit.
A little bit.
To the point where you know it's not your thing.
Well, I can do it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I could do it.
I mean,
very
your thing
effectively.
to enjoy,
It's just not,
an enjoyable thing.
It's not the thing that wakes me up in the morning.
Gotcha.
Right now. It could change.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. So you have a birthday coming up.
I do.
Were you lying to me when you told me what age you were going to be yesterday, or was that the truth?
No, that's the truth.
Can I say it?
No.
No, but that's the truth. You're really turning that age?
Yeah.
Wow, dude, you are holding yourself together well. I thought Bobby and I were laughing out the door, dude. We were like, yeah.
He's full of it. He's just pulling our leg, pulling my penis.
So you're hitting that age, huh? That's cool. Well,
yeah.
hey, heck yeah, dude. Happy birthday. When is it?
August 12th.
August 12th. Also,
Yep.
just really right around the corner.
Yeah, like next Monday.
Right on, dude. Well, enjoy that. That's a big one.
Yeah, it's funny because, yeah, man, I can't even begin to understand when this started happening. But like the funniest pickup line that I've ever had from a female trying to pick me up. was just like, don't be stingy with your jeans. And I was just like, that is probably the most amazing pickup line I've ever heard.
And that's awesome that it got used on you, because any guy trying to use that on a woman would blow it massively.
Oh, no. It's not something a guy could say to a girl.
No.
She said it to me, and I started laughing so
awesome.
hard because it was just like, oh, that's just awesome. Yeah, I still occasionally get carded. And that blows my mind.
That blows my mind too, dude. I do too, but I'm a lot younger than you. Not a lot younger. I'm not a lot younger than you, but I'm younger than you. But anyway,
Sure.
That's cool, dude. Hope you have a happy birthday. Hope it goes well for you. Let's hear some music. What do you got in store for us, dude?
I'm trying to think of like what I have and haven't played. I'll do one.
I'm gonna cut for a minute in between so I can grab the camera and bring it over here, just so you know, so you don't jump right into it. But
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I think I'll try a song that I haven't actually really done a lot of live playing with, because I'm not real fond of the released recorded version. And what's weird about that is a lot of people that have actually heard it like, dude, that's a really amazing song. I'm like, okay. And now that I've like learned to play it acoustically for the most part, trying to play it solo acoustic, I'm actually starting to like the song more.
Okay.
And thinking maybe I should re-record it in something that's a little bit more now than when it was done then. Because I did actually write it with, one of the writers that I wrote for the song that's going to be redone for this film. It's another song I wrote with one of those writers. And it's just one of those weird things. Is sometimes you just didn't do it the right way the first time or something. I don't know. Or it was right at the time because it was originally intended for Clay Aiken.
Oh, okay.
And didn't get there.
And Clay Aiken is
nowhere.
Where is he?
Didn't he become a mayor or something, or went into politics?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm not exactly sure.
Wouldn't surprise me.
So,
yeah. Right on. So, yeah, what song is it?
It's called "I Don't Want to Fall."
Okay, I just wanted to see if it was something I'd heard. I don't think it is.
No, but it is on all the streaming services, so it is actually out there. It's just not something I promote heavily because
you don't like the recording.
Yeah, I'm not real fond of the original recording.
Right on. Okay, I'm gonna grab the camera so we can get a close up of you doing this, and let's get her going.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I need to turn off this backtrack real quick. Hit it up, brother.
Hit it up. All right, this is a song called "I Don't Want to Fall," or "I Don't Want to Fall." Hey there, it's me. Try that again. Hey there, it's me. Had fun last night, you look pretty, but I've been thinking, guess I'll just spit it out. It ain't anything you've done or anything you are, and I don't wanna fall, even though I love the way God
glad you're not there. Don't feel strong enough to face you. It's starting to really care. It's not like I found someone to replace you. It ain't anything you said, but this is going way too far, and I don't wanna fall. Even though I love the way God made you, don't return my call. Love ain't never worked out in my favor. I forget to say that I feel this way when you're next to me, baby. After all, I don't wanna lose control and tear apart. I'm finally whole. See, baby, that's the fear. Excuse me while I disappear. I don't wanna fall. Insert gratuitous guitar solo right here. I forget to say that I feel this way when you're next to me, baby. After all, I don't wanna fall. Even though I love the way God made you, don't return my call. Love ain't never worked out in my favor. I forget to say that I feel this way when you're next to me, baby. After all, I don't wanna fall, baby. After all, I don't wanna fall.
Woo! Rockstar. That was awesome, dude. That was way good.
Thanks.
Now I want to go listen to the original version. I'm not mic'd right now, so you can't really hear me that well, so I'm not going to do much talking. What's next?
Let's see. What's next? What would
Oh,
be good?
and we'll do a separate track here really quick, too, just in case we need to.
Okay. Good idea.
All right, my friend, what we got next?
I'm trying to think. What one was I thinking of doing?
Use that brain.
So I don't want to fall. Hero unexpected and oh no, Forgotten Warriors. I think is the one I will do. Is that the one?
Any significance behind the song you want to share?
Forgotten Warriors.
Yeah.
This is a song that I co-wrote with a veteran friend of mine, and it's about veterans.
Well, there you go. That's a huge
Coming back from going off to war and other military type things, and getting fucked up and left behind, and not being accommodated by the system, so to speak.
That's a good message.
So
Bring it.
let's see. Oh, I know what it was. Okay, I know what the other one is, and I can do 4 or 5 if you want. Let's see. Here we go. Forgotten Warriors is the name of this one.
Cool.
I lost my way, forgot who I was at the end of the day. The end of the day, my mind became completely overloaded. Completely overloaded. I thought I was insane, got twisted up like wreckage inside of my brain. Inside of my brain, you can look at me, think of me, never stand like me. Bloodstains all over my memories. Till all of the smoke starts clearing, we'll never stop seeing our wasteland. That's what war does to a man. We are forgotten warriors. We are forgotten warriors. I I'm locked and loaded. I took an oath to sacrifice my life. To sacrifice. I'm in the war zone. It's raining hell from the sky. It's raining hell from the sky. There's those that didn't make it. Memorials should be shown when they are recognized. They're recognized. You could look at them, think of them, never stand like them. Bloodstains all over their memories. Till all of the smoke starts clearing, we'll never stop seeing a wasteland. That's what war does to a man. We are forgotten warriors. We are forgotten warriors. We are forgotten warriors. We are forgotten warriors. We fight for honor. We fight for freedom. We fight for God. We fight for country. We are forgotten warriors. We are forgotten warriors. We are forgotten warriors. We are forgotten warriors.
Nice.
Now you can comment.
I'll smash that out, dude. We won't even know that happened. All right, cool.
So yeah, that's called Forgotten Warriors.
All right, let's keep
Bothering the neighbors.
Gotta double check on that.
To do what?
I said, gotta double check that we're bothering the neighbors.
Oh,
That's the
boy.
goal. That's the only reason I'm doing this show is because I piss the neighbors off. I don't care about local music. I'm just kidding.
All right.
But,
Now I feel like a rock star. All right, let's do one for the Utah Jazz.
Do it.
The Utah Jazz. This is called Do You Want to Play Utah Jazz? And again, let's see how this is going to turn out. We might have to do an alternate take.
That's okay.
Here we go. The Jazz are here today, doing it for their fans, and what they want to say is do you want to play? Do you want to play? We're gonna stand up, not sit down. Ain't tired of all this running around. We're gonna jump up and block shots. Ain't no baskets to be given away. The Jazz are here today, doing it for their fans, and what they wanna say is do you wanna play? Do you want to play? There's a foul line and overtime. Ain't backing down from either side. There's warrior cries and aggressive eyes. Ain't no baskets in our minds. The Jazz are here today, doing it for their fans, and what they
fancy flash and special class, staking our claim while we're talking some trash. We got new blood and great ones pushing the edge to get that championship. The Jazz are here today, doing it for their fans, and what they wanna say is, do you wanna play? Do you want to play? The Jazz are here today, doing it for their fans, and what they wanna say is, do you wanna play? Do you want to play?
Boom.
Boom.
Another one down. So was that on one of your sports?
Yes, it
compilation
is, and it is available on all streaming services as well.
All of these are.
All of these are, but
These
yes.
are all previously released.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
No exclusives. Okay. Moving
Not
on.
yet.
Moving on.
I could play an exclusive.
Yeah, you're more welcome to. What you got for us, Mr. Whitesides?
This is a song called Hero Unexpected. Have I done this one before here?
I don't think so. I think
May have talked about it.
yeah, I think you were talking about it, but it seems like you. No, you might have, because you did do 2 songs, and the one was that one you wrote with your buddy that I played.
Well, I didn't write this with anyone.
Okay, so I don't remember.
No, this is
It's
called
okay. Play it again.
this is called Hero Unexpected. It was originally intended to be for the TV show Heroes.
Oh, cool.
So if you're a fan of that show, you may recognize things in the lyrics that come directly from the show. And it was presented to the music supervisor of the show, who got back to me and said, I love the song. Unfortunately, can't use it because we don't actually really put songs into the show, which is a big drag, but hey, that's how it works
So wait,
sometimes.
why did they call you if they didn't want a song?
They didn't call me.
Oh.
I wrote it and did this and got it to them just because I was a big fan of the show.
So it was an assertive action.
It was an assertive action on my part that didn't quite work out. Then the interesting thing is Iron Man was coming out. People knew about it. And I think I did mention this, that this particular song was presented to the music supervisor for Marvel and Iron Man, who came back and said, love the song, can't use it because you're not a big enough name.
Yep, I do remember that.
So this is the song. I don't know if I played it for you before, but this is it. So it's called Hero Unexpected. And this is just the acoustic version because the big recorded version is big. I'm getting glimpses of the man I'm to be. They're pushing me on a historic journey. It's my turn to be someone this time around. I start with flying and I'm falling upside down. But I can fly, I can heal, sketch things that will be real. Inside my mind, I wanna feel I'm disconnected as your hero unexpected. I begin to understand all the reasons a stranger says save her to save the world. I'm determined to be going down that highway, knowing I could die to prevent a death. I hear your thoughts, control matter, or jump through space and time. Inside my mind,
there's like gratuitous guitar stuff going on. Really hard to do on an acoustic guitar. I've got to learn to take control. Clear my head and let you in, or I may explode. I can't change face, disappear. I may go nuclear. Inside my mind, I have no fear. I'm disconnected as your hero, unexpected. I'm disconnected as your hero, unexpected. Hero, unexpected. Boom. Yeah, so that's how.
You want to do one more? Or
Do whatever.
cool, yeah. Well, might as well do one more. How long we been doing this? We're almost at an hour. Might as well make it a full hour to do one more song. But what were you gonna say about that song?
Nothing.
Oh,
There it is. Recorded version is very different.
oh, I assume acoustic versions are always, especially when you produce the hell out of the song. Acoustic versions are working. That was a killer, dude. You're killing these. You're a talented mofo, brother.
Now you're just trying to blow me some sunshine up my ass. Everybody likes to blow sunshine up my butt.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Shall we do an exclusive or shall we do Let's Just Go Till We Meet Again?
You can do Let's Just Go since I played the. Do whatever you want, man. Whatever you're feeling.
Well, let's do Let's Just Go so you have another version of it, I guess. And then I could do an exclusive as well, and then maybe end with Till We Meet Again. That way you have like 6. Is that too many?
No, dude. No, that's fine. Right on. So what?
He's like, fuck, dude, why does he get so many songs compared to us?
What? No, we've had a few bands play 5 or 6 songs, dude. We're good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So what's next?
Let's do Let's Just Go.
Right on. That's the one I played at the beginning.
It's the one you played at the top there.
Sweet.
See if I can remember how to play it now.
Oh, hold on. I gotta record.
Recording would be good.
Well, can you do this without messing up, or should I?
Yeah,
stop?
I should be able to do this without messing up.
So
I
we're
know
gonna stay on the same track. We cool?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's go.
There's nothing here for us anymore. We've seen what's hiding behind the mystery door. We've had enough of this billboard town. Let's hop in the car and turn our lives around. We can fly down the road. I don't care where we go. You and I in the flow. Anywhere, let's just go. Let's just go. There's more to life than just traffic jams. Don't I know it? I want Woodstock, I want Burning Man. What we're looking for, we haven't found. Let's hop in the car and turn our lives around. We can fly down the road. I
eyes, cross all the state lines. I'm yours and you're mine. It's time, let's just go. Enough of this billboard town. Let's hop in the car and turn our lives around. We can fly down the road. I don't care where we go. You and I. Frog appeared in that one.
Nice. Okay, let's do one more track. And yeah, you said you want to do 6? Cool.
It'd be 2 more if it was 6, right? How many have I done so far? I have no idea.
I think we just did our 5th one, didn't we?
Okay. Well, if you want to do 2 more, that's fine.
I don't remember, actually. We can actually find out.
Do an exclusive, I guess.
There's 2 on here.
Awesome song, isn't it?
Boom. And so we're getting an exclusive. Nice.
Yeah, this is called a song called "The Truth."
Right on.
I co-wrote it with a lovely lady named Manda Mosher. I don't know how many years ago now. The recording is pretty much done. I'm just adding a couple of more pieces to the recorded version. An EBow guitar is going to be one of the pieces I'm adding. And then I might actually try to add a little theremin too.
Do you have a theremin?
I do not, but I have something that emulates the sound very well.
So fun.
I know. I wish I had one. All right, so this is called "The Truth." I was reading back through the pages of my history. I found you there, so innocent. Your eyes, your hair, the way you smile, the way you touch it, all inspired me to trust you. Those conversations you were having, always hiding, all came back to me. Those conversations, you were always searching, always feeling all that loneliness when you're with me. Have you filled it? Your side, my side, the truth it cannot hide. You once were mine, those stars they weren't aligned. Your side, my side, the truth it cannot hide. I don't regret all the time we shared because I cared so much for you. Every moment, gonna let you out of my heart and let it beat again for someone new. I'll miss you. Your side, my side, the truth it cannot hide. You once were mine, those stars they weren't aligned. Your side, my side, the truth it cannot hide. You once were mine, those stars they weren't aligned. Your side, my side, the truth it cannot hide.
Now I'm scared to talk until you look at me. Right on. Cool. Boom. All right, yeah, let's do one more, man. I'm absolutely down with that.
This one's called "Till We Meet Again."
Till We Meet Again because, I've done it before and it seems to be my closer.
So hold up. Now you're recording.
Now I'm recording. Now we're going. Now we're back on. No, this is this last one. I guess it will be called "Till We Meet Again." It's not that it will be called. It always was called that, and it is still called that. It was referred to me by the guy that helped produce the song, especially for the vocals and other various aspects to the song, as my Purple Rain.
Oh, nice.
Which is kind of an impressive compliment.
Very impressive.
I would love for it to be as ubiquitous and popular as Purple Rain.
One day it will be. Man.
One day. Yeah, and it's another one. It's the song I think I'm going to shoot the next music video, and I think I have the concept for it, and I don't need to do anything else other than myself. But the song is called Till We Meet Again, and this is the acoustic-driven version. Are we all set? Like you're checking shit.
Oh, I'm just double checking before you going. We're good, dude.
We were in love, and it was magic. Happy to say it wasn't tragic. So true, so true, so true. I'll stay young till we meet again. Carry on till we meet again. I'll stay open, keep on hoping till we meet again. Lost within you, time was flowing here in my arms. Love is growing with you, with you, with you. I'll stay young till we meet again. Carry on till we meet again. I'll stay open, keep on hoping till we meet again. Life goes by and I won't forget. Turns to gold at every moment. Turns to gold at every moment. I'll stay young till we meet again. Carry on till we meet again. I'll stay open, keep on hoping till we meet again. I'll stay young till we meet again. Carry on till we meet again. I'll stay open, keep on hoping till we meet again. Till we meet again.
Oh. Right on, dude. I'm gonna walk over to my microphone here really quick so you can hear me.
You need to be heard.
And then I'm just gonna keep the camera on you. What's up, dude? Excellent job. Thank you for coming back, man.
Sure. Thanks for
Appreciate
having me
it,
back.
100%.
It was fun.
And keep us posted with everything going on, like with these new music videos and stuff,
Will do.
because they sound like they're gonna be cool. Especially for that first one that you said. You said that one's coming up soon, right?
Which one?
The one Let Go.
Let Go. Let's Just Go.
Oh,
It's
Let's Just Go.
Let's
Yeah.
Just Go has been shot. Release date is more dependent upon when I get control of my Vivo channel more
Cool.
than anything.
Gotcha.
So.
Right on. Well, it was good having you back, man. And I'm sure I'll see you around the acting classes, and we need to get together and do some type of work together. I don't know what I could do for you. You seem to know how to do it all. I don't do much.
The funny thing is that there's another guy here who's getting into producing, and we've been going to lunch and talking about stuff, and he came up one day, and the day that he came up, fortunately, I was asked, I think that morning, it might have been the night before, but that morning, to do a track for the Cartoon Network. So I was just going to sit there and show him stuff that I'd already done, but because I got called to do that track, he ended up like getting to see what I was going to do in process.
Oh, nice.
Like, this is, I'm going to start here. This is what I'm doing. This is how it's going to roll. And he just sat in the room and watched me work. And he was taking furious notes. He's like, oh my God, why did you choose to do that? Well, because I know that if I do this and I have that and blah, 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 it's going to work the way I want it to do this. And then it's like, start working on the mix and everything. He's like, man, he's just like, you just are so fast and know what you're doing. And it's just like, he told me later that it was like watching a magician at work.
Well, if you ever decide to do any internships, bro, throw me
I
on.
just thought that was kind of funny.
That's a cool story. And if you ever decide to do any internships, dude, throw me on your internship list, man. Because
Okay.
I know that's probably unlikely, but all right, I'm flipping to me now. That's it. Thanks for joining the first show since the much needed hiatus. Feeling a lot better. Lots of good shows to come. This one is only the start of a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful year.
And it's now in the books or on the page or in the video.
Heck yeah. Yep. We finally got Jody on the video, and I'm having a hard time controlling this, so I'm just going to go ahead and say bye. Thanks, Jody.
Thank you.
Yep. Peace out, man. Keep us posted, and you guys have a great day. Bye.
Kip and Company, the Kip and Company, the Kip and Company, the Kip and Company, Entertainment Talk Show.